All right, y'all. It is May 29th, 8:29 a.m. Last trading day of the month. We had a really, really good month. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about what the future holds. Excited about this kind of consistency. It's been a great month. It's been a great evolution to watch too. So let's make it a good one to end the month. They said the summer is slow, so we'll see if we can continue this path. CX. We don't really see anything. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Um, let me see here. FCX. If I drew that, then I had to draw that. Yeah, I don't see anything at all now. Bell just wrong, so we are live. Let me see. I can kind of see something with FCX, so let's give that a look to start. So FCX has our attention. Start the morning. A little bit of choppiness. It starts out pretty heavy at the bell. SNCI starting to move a little bit. We don't, SNCI, nothing there. But yeah, I saw nothing on the top five. Um, nothing on the. Let me do this. There we go. MGM. We're getting some stuff to pop up here. MGM. Indexes didn't show us much, so there may not be much help to start off. Up here. Um, no volatility, but I can see. No, I don't see much on forward. Let's keep it moving. Just seeing what's starting off hot at the bell here. Yeah, nothing much. FCX started off pretty hot. FCX is giving us a pretty hot start, so we'll see if it wants to continue. Don't see much volatility on it, that's for sure. So we might go light on it. Um, Starting off pretty drastic on the day. Let's see. Let's look at screen one on FCX. See what it's looking like. It's pretty hard fall that's coming here. It's been in a slight uptrend since May 19th, since Tuesday, this last week. It's kind of falling right now. It's in limbo. I've never done it on, that's interesting. Looks like I've never analyzed a screen one on FCX. So let me get that together and get that organized. Okay, looks better. I like that a lot better. Okay. It's in limbo right now. I can see it's between hourly resistance and daily resistance. It's having a little curve down right now. This could be a moment where it has, let me show you what that resistance line is. 6407, 6406, same thing. This is hourly resistance. Could be retesting this level and looking to bounce up, coming down here and then looking to bounce back up. We'll see. Nice little curve to the upside. Um, Not a lot of volatility though, so this is probably going to require light trading if you want to be honest. Let's keep looking at everybody else right now. Everybody else is in a channel, wide movement. Nothing too massive to start out. Let's see. Let's go to the watch list. Anything new? That gap down was pretty exhaustive. Uh, the volatility on NTAP is pretty real. Let's take a look at that. I kind of like where that's going. Let's get um, coordinates for that need to be 75 and 25. Okay, still good. Need a 51. Look at that. And 50. A lot of volatility on NTAP. Had a massive run up. Let's look at it real quick. We got time. Earnings. Earnings was yesterday. It is acting this way because of earnings. All right, so this is a massive earnings play. And it's acting ridiculous right now. Let's do one more. Yeah, that might be a freight train. I want to stay out of the way of that. It's up 23% in the pre-market. We got our eyes on it because everybody's loving it right now. So that's definitely probably the overreaction we are looking for. But um, as of right now, that's the only thing that's kind of gaining our attention. That and FCX. FCX is kind of catching support a little bit, so it's got some work to do. But this volatility is at a 7 right now. It was at a it's about at a 7 in the pre-market too, so they're being ridiculous with it. Let's look at FCX real quick. It's not quite steep enough. FCX is part of SPY too. Okay. Yeah, right now FCX and NTAP have our attention. Kind of liking the setup of FCX more. Um, so we'll see. I'm liking it a little bit better. I'll give it more time. I don't know. Kind of like NTAP as well, because that is definitely an emotional reaction we're having right now. It's gapping up. Seems like some massive exhaustion happening. Oh yeah, I think NTAP is pretty much tapped out. No pun intended. No pun intended. Could be catching support, but it's definitely tapped out. We'll see. With these earnings calls, you got to be really on your A game because these are definitely emotional. These are more psychological and emotional than anything else. So definitely don't run around into that freight train. Well, we got eyes on them. At least we have some early kind of cooking up. That's good. Yesterday's trade, ugh, so irritated. Had to leave early. Um, what was yesterday's trade? It was on semiconductors, and it was in the perfect scenario. It was just chopping a little bit. We got in early before the chop. Started to chop a little bit, chopped about 20, 30 minutes, and then before you know it, it was time for me to leave. And then by the time I left, I had to tighten up that stop loss. And what do you know? Took me out, then it started to run. So that was definitely frustrating to kind of read that as I was driving, or look at that as I was driving. We're looking to short, looking to do puts on NTAP. Um, we're looking to do calls on FCX if the setups show themselves. Mm, right now, FCX doesn't have any volatility, so I'm kind of steering away from that a little bit. However, NTAP, very emotional trade right now with it being earnings. So we got like 2.5 minutes for the first 15 minutes is kind of cleared out. Let's look at the earnings. Earnings 1.88 estimate. Uh, actual is 2.43. That's a good thing, right? Had the earnings call in the evening. So this is just whoops. Oh shoot, I'm duplicating lines. Remove. And so they made earnings. That's good news. So it's running up. That's a good thing. Definitely a good thing. They are treating it as such. If FCX can get some volatility, I would like what it's doing to the downside. Like more technical trades than I do emotional trades. This is definitely an emotional trade. It's gapping up. Losing some gas up there on N tap. Those wicks are getting bigger and bigger. So yeah, wicks getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's pushing up, air's getting thin. See a lot of bearish activity on screen too as well inside that candle. It's a good sign. You can kind of see the bearish divergence forming, but we want no parts of it. Matter of fact, speaking of that, we need to know where NTAP is on screen one as far as do we have any higher time frames that are a detractor? So let's look at screen one on NTAP. It retested hourly resistance and is exploding above it. So I'm not quite sure how I feel about that quite yet. Let me get the screen. It's my first time really looking at NTAP, so we'll give it some, let's say 550. Give it some time to kind of mellow out here. Man, it's really pushing. They are really pushing. I tell you one thing, NTAP is not to be touched as of right now. So, um, getting a little bit of a curve up on FCX. That's not steep though. I really don't like how non-steep um this divergence is for FCX. So let's give it some time. I think we got a lot of more time to go on it. Let's give everybody else a look real quick. SPY is kind of hitting a resistance right now. What's that good for? It's actually good for FCX. FCX going to push down a little bit more. QQQ is tapping a resistance as well. However, NTAP is going ridiculously off the chain high. So we'll see if it loses any kind of steam in the next 13 minutes or so. But yeah, this is going insane. Let me see something here. You can kind of see maybe where some bearish divergence might come on screen one for NTAP. Might be a good confluence move there. Definitely worth the overreaction we got, but yeah, stay out of the way. This thing is going crazy. Yeah, NTAP is not to be fooled with right now at all. Yeah, we took a look at everybody else. Nothing with volatility. Let's check the watch list. Let's see if anybody else has kind of popped up. Yeah, NTAP is just moving. SMCI. A lot of resistance. They're kind of bouncing though. This is going to keep moving higher. HPE. Oh, we might have a little something with HPE. Maybe. It's not the greatest. Not a lot of volatility either. As small as that is, and it's part of the SPX here. HPE. 3. I can kind of see a little bit of divergence. It's very small on HPE. Very small. And it's in a form of, yeah, that's tight. I mean, eh, and then the volatility is not really there, so I'm a little frustrated with that. 715. I don't know. I don't really know. It's not a lot of volatility on that. It's a quick move. Uh, very small. Very, very small. Not wide at all. I can see the pivot, but we'll keep an eye on HPE. HPE is kind of close, but it doesn't have a lot of volatility on it, so that worries me. Volatility got as low as 0.96, nowhere near where we need it to be. So this is more of a not much of a overreaction either. So it's more of a like a C minus setup. I don't know. Let's keep looking. Shooting fish in a barrel a little bit here. Let's look at yeah, I don't let's look at Palantir. I can kind of see something wrong with HPE, so I'm keeping an eye on it. But let's go ahead and get everybody else out the way here. I didn't see nothing before. Nothing on the losers here. HPE is doing a little bit of something, but can't really say that I believe in it as an A plus setup. It's very small. It's more like a C minus C plus setup. So I'm keeping an eye on it, but yeah. Zoom in just a little bit. Divergence was very small. Volatility didn't really push much. So that always kind of worries me when I don't have the surety of the volatility. Can't really get behind the move, not knowing that it doesn't have a strong overreaction, but that it does have a reaction. We'll see. Keep an eye on it. I can see a divergence on screen two. Let's see where it is on screen one. HPE. Let's see if it's near some kind of form of support on the higher time frames. Oh, I can see it being a pullback, kind of bottoming out there. I can see that. Um, it has earnings in the middle of the day. Oh, it has earnings on Monday. Has earnings on Monday, so somebody's brewing something. We'll keep an eye on it. We got another 7 minutes. Let's see. Let's hurry up and get this done. This needs to be 75, 50. And then 49, 49, 25. It needs to be a different. It has earnings tomorrow, so I think people are kind of expecting something of this. Okay. All right. We're all set up. All right. Not a massive overreaction, but things are looking sturdy. Deep breath. This is part of the New York session. So SPY. SPY is kind of exploding right now. It already hit resistance. It's kind of bouncing, doing a pullback type moment. So it's interesting enough. SPY could just be trending to the upside. Let's check back in on. Yeah, I mean FCX and HPE is almost the same thing. I can see a little bit more. The divergence isn't thick, but I mean you can kind of see it. Let me see on FCX. FCX is more in a, it looks like the same as well. It's very tight, very tight. So I like the way HP is looking on screen three. They're opening up pretty wide for HPE. It's a little early to be looking at screen three, but it definitely looks like maybe a pullback. It's bottoming out on screen one, so that's a could be a good sign. I can somewhat see support at 42. Let me see, 42.53. 40, 42.53. And we're getting close here, so let's keep an eye on it. I can kind of see where support is right there. Um, let's just make sure I didn't miss anything here. They are pretty wide on the open. I like the way how open it's looking. All right, so 42. No, it's at 21. Yeah, it's just not cross. Yeah, cute. It's almost there. It's looking pretty solid. I like what I'm seeing. If it can close above here, let's see what the options contracts are looking like. This is looking a little bit better. HPE looking to do calls. They're pretty cheap too. A lot of people are interested in this open interest. We're talking about thousands of contracts here. They're about $4 a piece. Probably look to do. Trade for yeah, about 4 or 5 contracts will be solid. Um, yeah, probably look to do like 4 or 5 contracts. So a lot of attention on the $23. How much time we got on this? 2.5. It's looking really good. Um, it's moving really well right now. So we'll probably do the shorter contracts because they have a lot of more open interest and volume on them. But we're probably looking to do 5 contracts, maybe somewhere between 4 and 5. So, um, yeah, I can see it. Yeah, had a massive run up and explosion. Stay patient. Stay patient. A little bit of breath. Look how wide it's looking. We've got a little bit of the tide is turning on screen too, so that's good. Going from red to yellow. See if we can get across above here. We're at $43. It's not costing that much. About a minute and a half left, right at the threshold. Let's see if it's able to sustain the momentum. Let's look at SPY one more time. SPY is definitely at a resistance. Definitely looking oversold. I don't want to get caught in the trap here, but got to follow the game plan. As small as it may be, it is very much so a small game plan. Got a minute and 15 seconds. It's moving at the right time, I can tell you that. It's gaining momentum late too, so we'll probably give it another 30 seconds just to make sure we're not falling for anything. But HP definitely is catching support. Divergence is there. It's not the largest divergence, but I think we have a pretty good move here. All right, let's get it. It's moving momentum in the right direction here. We're at 43 bucks. Still in the money. Let's buy custom here. Contracts. I could have did 6. We're good with 5. We're good with 5. All right, 5 contracts. We're in. We got about 5 seconds left. A little early, but 5 seconds early. It's not much, but we are definitely in. Trailing stop is under support. Everything is looking solid. So broke back above support, broke above the moving average. May kind of retest this line here. May even retest the support, but we should be okay to survive. That 2 lines of defense is there. So um, we're right at, we're right at the 50 line on screen 2. So that's good as well. And we're getting got the QR code to confirm on screen 3. So that's good as well. So everything's solid. Um, all right, getting a little testy here. Let's watch for yeah, I got earnings on Monday. We're up 3% so far. So let's keep an eye on it. Everything looks good. I like the way everything's looking. Screen 2, touching right over that 50. Might be solid for a good run. Oh man, let's get it. Let's do this. Divergence was small, not a lot of massive push down or overreaction to start off here. But, you know, even a C minus or C plus setup, you got to take it when you see it. We're up 4%. We're going to be watching for it. Make sure we have no turnaround. We have a lot of confluence um, and a retest right now of about up 6% right now. It's pushing pretty well. It's pushing pretty well. We're looking good. We're looking good, man. We're up 7% right now. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Everything is solid too. I don't see any deterrence. Let's look on screen 1 and see if we have any type of um, I don't see at the very top, 46.46 could be a place of resistance, but um, that's just at the very top of where the last high was. So 46.46. And that's way up there. So we've got room to go if the Bulls want to take off. So let's see. Um, they did bottom out on screen 1. They got earnings on Monday. People might be confident about it. I don't know if any news came out. Let's see. What is this? Let's see this. Latest updates 3 hours ago. Into earnings. Mhm. Their estimated earnings is 0.53. I don't know if that's a good thing for them or not, but apparently people are maybe treating it as a good thing. We're above the 50 line on screen 2, which is great. People are waking up, believing in it. Sorry, y'all. Up 11% right now. We are pushing up 12%. We are looking solid. Love the way we are looking. Let's keep our eye on the game here. Deep breath. This is moving. I love it. I love to see it. Volatility wasn't super strong to the downside, but maybe for HPE it could have been. I think it was at about, what did I say earlier? 90.96. Not the strongest volatility. Yeah, 0.96. I usually like my volatility at -2, but we're doing pretty well. We're up 16% right now. We are moving. Um, I'll probably look to take profits here in another 10 minutes because this is definitely giving us some good movement. Looking good, man. Up 17%. This is really moving. This is insanely moving. Looking solid. A lot of people interested in this move as well. Everything's everything on screen three, QR code tapping above that 50. So we may get an explosive candle here soon. Where we at right now? A 15. Slowing down a little bit. How much time we got on this? This candle just started. Let's lock in a little closer. It's looking good. It's looking great. Come on. Up 19%. This is moving. Let's go. Let's go. Up 20% on this move. Let's get it. This is moving. Let's go. How much time on this? We still got a lot of time on this. Up 21%. This is showing no signs. It's up 22%. Oh my goodness. Let's go. We're still locked in. We're gonna be taking profits here soon, I'm sure. We're getting a little turn here. Let's see. Let's see. Where we at? Still early. Is it still early in the move? We're still up 21% right now. It's going back and forth. Trying to get a little scary here. We're watching though. I get scary around this time. I'll be ready to take it off, take my money and go. We're up 22% right now. Stuff's closing up. We may let this candle finish out and then we'll kind of see how it looks. If it's too big of a, we're up 24%. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is going wild. I'll show y'all what I see. My goodness. Let's go. Up about 400 bucks, 22%. Let's go. This is not gonna last too much longer, I can tell you that. The more I hold it, the weaker people gonna be taking their money and getting up out of here. It is closing up a little bit. I'll give it a minute. Everybody taking their money and running. Everybody taking their money and running. Jesus Christ. All right. Yeah, they are taking their money and running. Everybody taking their funds and going. Yeah, I think it's time. That the party is over. Let's see. Let it finish. We got about 35 seconds. I'm usually big on letting it finish out. Get in early, but then don't get out early. That's what's crazy about everything. I should have been out probably, but we're good. Let's stay locked in. I just want to see how this finishes out here. 20 seconds. It's finishing terribly, by the way. Still up 19%. This might be the time where we say goodbye because everybody else is. Don't be left holding the bag. I got about 8 seconds. All right, everybody else is kind of saying goodbye, so I think we should do the same. We got a lot of turning going on. Where we at 4:30? Could just be retesting the movement. Let's get out at 4:30. I'm cool with taking 4:30. I'm good with taking 4:30. Finish back up. Hold on, let me. Yeah, I'm good at taking 4:30. Take the money when you see it. Money's not there. Yeah, a little bit of a push. Let's see, 4:15. It is moving fast. Hold on. It's moving extremely fast. Let's get out of there. 4:15. A little patience, just a little patience. 4:22. We letting money go out the window a little bit. 4:22. Trying to scale the. It may have a little. How much time is on that? We got a minute in. 4:30. We still at 4:30, right? A little bit of a scare here. It's turning back green, kind of fluctuating a little bit. Probably should have been out. I think we'll get our 4:30. I think it's just a retest. I think we got it. We're out at 4:30. I'll take it. That's a little bit of artistic discretion, but I'll take it just because we don't want to keep playing that game. That's good. That's solid. 325 on the day. Um, I'll take that trade all day. And it could have been a scare and it might keep running, but once you get those little scares, you got to kind of take some money off the table and get gone. So, um, it possibly could still be running, but I'm good with taking the money and I'll come back again on Monday. And this was great. I think it's still somewhere near 20%. Let's see what we made today. 365 and 430, 17.8%. So that's an amazing day. And it's still going up. We could have made more. I mean, had a little scare, but look, first signs of a scare, I'm out of there. I'm not looking to try to be a super trader and hold to the very end. But shout out to everybody that's still holding it because it still got some juice on it. So I'll take my 18% and get up out of there. 18% on a day is amazing, and I get to end the month on an amazing week. I mean, on an amazing win. So I'll see y'all Monday. Y'all be easy.